Right, there's a little bit of an update, sneaky update. I've been renovating this Cub. Just one more thing, I've had this Piper Cub given to me, and as you can see it's a little bit washed out, gone a little bit grubby and looking a bit sorry for itself, and it's yellow. So I kind of thought, if I'm going to refurbish it, do I really want it to be yellow again? So because the wings were starting to look white, I thought I'd give it a coat of white vinyl and see how it looked. And one coat is actually covered quite well. You can actually see there was actually numbers under there. So I'm going to persist with painting it, and I'm going to give it a couple of coats, and this is going to change significantly. And when this flies, it's flying with FPV. So it's going to have head tracker in there. I'm going to clean these up so they're as clean as they possibly can be. And we're going to fly from the cockpit. Yes. Yeah, the model was my friend Simon. I don't know whether you know him, Big Nose 13. He used to do the antennas, and he flew that and he was absolutely blown away. I remember him actually on the sticks as he put the goggles down with the head tracker enabled, and he was like totally freaked out. He's in the plane looking round. So I remember him flying it, and it was such a buzz and excitement. Flying FPV from within the cockpit is a little bit more of a challenge. So this is an ideal model, but I thought I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it up, and it's going to be white. I'm going to do a whole new colour scheme. Here it is so far. So it's had a couple of coats of, I put like a white primer on it, and I found it very sticky and tacky. So this is actually vinyl silk that you paint on your walls, and it seems to have taken to the foam really well. And there's a couple of layers on it, so it's nice and thick, so it's giving it like almost like a vinyl covering, which is amazing. So it doesn't look like foam anymore. So a pan and tilt camera inside the cockpit, so I'll have the ability with my FPV goggles on, so I'll be looking through from the camera position, and I'll be able to, as I turn my head, the camera will rotate 180 degrees either way. Like a real plane, your best visibility is out the side windows. So when I'm flying, I'll probably spend more time looking out the side windows rather than looking at the propeller spinning around at the front. Just the nature of the beast. When you're in the plane, you're seeing the cockpit and you're seeing the everything from outside as if you was in a real plane. So it's going to be quite unusual. And when you turn in a plane, if you've got a fixed camera on the front and the plane is starting to bank, you normally sort of lift the nose up slightly, so the camera view is looking quite high on the horizon. So you see the horizon, but you're not seeing the ground beneath you, and you're never quite sure when you come out of the turn and you level out. You're looking around trying to figure out where you are. You've lost your bearings. You don't know whether the angle you've turned, are you going back the other way? And 9 times out of 10, you haven't completed. If you're doing a 180, you haven't completed the 180, and then you're trying to get a reference, and that's how you get lost. When you can look to your left, you can spot a point and you can carry on the turn and bring the turn around. It makes a massive difference when you've got the pan and tilt with the head tracking. Absolutely massive difference, because you can look and you can actually turn. You keep turning, you keep turning, you can look around, you can see, you can spot where you're actually, the direction you wish to go, and you can just keep looking there. Bring the plane around, keep looking, and then level out and fly the direction you want to. Exactly like being in a real plane. That is what I'm going to achieve. Like I said, we've done this before. Simon has flown. It absolutely blew his mind. When Simon was flying this, he had a video problem. Immediately, I'm his spotter. He handed the transmitter to me because he had no clue he was in the goggles. He takes the goggles off. He's looking up there. The plane was over there in a dive. He'd actually give it to me while he was turning and diving. So as he handed the transmitter, I wrestled with the plane to get it back into level flight. So it's absolutely essential to have a spotter when you're flying this. You should really be on a buddy lead. I'm going to set up a buddy lead, and that is going to be an awesome experience. Like I said, I'm refurbishing it. I've got a colour scheme in mind, and I just thought rather than it being a yellow Cub, I'll make it a different colour. It's my lockdown project. So that's my lockdown project. So thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm going to do some more workshop tips and share them with you. So hope you enjoy what you see, and I hope you're finding it helpful. So thank you for watching T-Wood Sheep Reviews. Keep safe, keep clean, keep sterile, keep washing your hands, and keep your hands off your face. So thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Now, have you ever been in a situation where you've got a spinner like that and you just cannot get the damn thing off, and it seems to have fused, and this bit is fused and I actually can't get it off the shaft? Well, if you haven't seen one, then have a look at this, because it's a little puller. You can simply slot it in there, meet it with the shaft, and then when you turn this, it will actually pull that off, and then that will come off. They're like a little chuck vise, and sometimes if they've been on a while, they seize on there, and you just cannot get in there. You cannot get them off, and you end up damaging the motor, or this, because it's aluminium, trying to get them off the shaft so you can take them apart and get the motor out. So this is actually quite invaluable. It comes with another insert, so if you had a different type of motor, a different size, you could use that then in the same way. So it's little extraction tool. So handy bit of kit. I bought it from Hobby King, from their workshop stuff. So it's a good bit of kit.